Hey everyone, this is Zach from Art of Fragrance, and today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited spray off challenge. So basically what that means is I'm going to be picking two fragrances, spraying them both at the same time, and then seeing which one I pick up more of. So before I do that, I just want to preface by saying that the reason I haven't been uploading very much recently is because I'm in grad school and it's currently getting very crazy with the end of the semester, but now that things are dying down, I should be able to make more videos. So let's get it started and pick up our first combo here. So the first two fragrances I'm going to spray are both Armaf, and we have Armaf Club de Nuit Intense, which is an Aventus clone, and then we have Club de Nuit Sillage, which is a Silver Mountain Water clone. So let's see which of these I pick up more of. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's hard, but I think it's definitely Sillage. Definitely smell more of that Silver Mountain Water coming through. Smells good. But that's the winner of round one, Club de Nuit Sillage. All right, now getting into round two, I have two rather expensive fragrances, Mancera Cedrat Boise and Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme from Chanel. So if you couldn't tell, I'm sort of trying to pair fragrances that I think are similar in terms of performance and overall smell. These two I view as semi-fresh, but also with a good bit of sweetness to them. So let's see which one comes out on top. Oh, definitely Allure Homme Sport, for sure, definitely. That could be because this definitely has a strong projection, at least in the first few hours. Wow, that is very, very potent. Also, these Chanel sprayers spray out a lot, so that could also contribute to it, but definitely Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme wins round two. All right, so for round three, I'm gonna do two fresh fragrances now. The two freshest fragrances that I have here are Acqua Essenziale Colonia from Salvatore Ferragamo, which is a great sort of Italian style, old school smelling cologne. And then I also have Acqua Profondo, which I recently picked up, and I've just been loving it. So spray these two and see which one I smell more of. Ooh, it's really hard. I get hints of both of them. I get the sharpness of this one, a little bit more of that like green blue fragrance sweetness of this one. I think I'm getting a little bit more Profondo here, but it's really close. Generally, this one's going to be a little bit stronger than this one, at least on skin. But yeah, in the air, I'm getting a little bit more of that Acqua DNA, a little bit like slight sweetness, a little bit more richness, heaviness to it than something like this, which is pretty much just like very juicy, very zesty citrus. So yeah, definitely getting a little bit more Profondo here. Next, I have sort of a weird combo here. Two fragrances that I didn't really know what else to do with them, so I put them together. We have Superman, or Jean Paul Gaultier Eau Fraiche, Le Male Eau Fraiche. This is the Superman version, which I don't think you can get anymore. It's the same fragrance as Popeye, if you remember that one from like 2016, just in a different bottle. So, Le Male Eau Fraiche, and then also Amazing Green from Comme de Garcons, which is a really, really great smelling green fragrance that unfortunately lasts for like 2 hours. But let's see which one comes through more here. Yep, as I expected, Superman's definitely coming through with that sweetness, the little bit of a minty bubblegum vibe with this one. Really, really nice stuff. I just don't know if you can find it anymore. But if you can, definitely give it a try. Performance isn't great, but it's definitely coming through more here in the air than Amazing Green. So, winner of round 4, Superman. Next, moving back to sort of the sweet fragrance side of things, First, I have Killer Oud Revolution by Paris Corner. And if you haven't heard of this, this is a Reflection Man clone. Because you may have remembered from my favorite fragrances list that Reflection Man is one of my favorite scents. I just don't have the money to pay for a full bottle right now, so this is doing pretty nicely for the time being. And the fragrance that is going up against is Prada L'Homme, which, as you can see, I've used a lot of. This was my daily wear for a long time. So I'm being very frugal with the sprays these days, but let's see which one I smell more of here. Ooh, it's kind of a nice combo, actually. It's really hard to say. I might have to do that again. All right, one more. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little bit more of this one. I think this one's a little bit denser, a little bit creamier, a little bit richer. I think that makes it come through in the air, where this is a kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but not a super pronounced scent. So I guess that makes sense. The Homage Reflection Man DNA is unmistakable. So if you're looking for a cheap clone, I know there's another one out there. I'm not sure what the name of it is. Really ugly bottle. But that one apparently is a little bit better than this one. So look around for other Reflection Man clones if you're looking to get one. But this one's pretty decent, and I'm pretty happy with it. So this one is going to win round 5. Okay, moving on to round 6. In this round, we have 2 more fresh fragrances. Well, I consider Armaf Le Parfait to be rather fresh, but it's also got a good amount of sort of sweetness, sort of like dewiness that I sort of describe it as. So not 100% fresh, still has some depth, a little bit of a green Irish tweed vibe, and that's going up against Pace by Jaguar, which is my favorite gym scent. So see which one comes out on top here. Oh, wow. That is not a good combo. But I think I'm getting more of Le Parfait here. Definitely getting more of that like green dewy vibe than the freshness shower gel of this. I definitely smell this in the air, but I'm getting more of this. This is sort of dominating the air right now. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this to anybody. I don't know if I've put this on a list yet or if I've mentioned it, but Le Parfait is a great green Irish tweed, Creed green Irish tweed clone with a little bit of an Aventus vibe, but I get mostly GIT from this one, and it's only like 20 bucks. So if you're looking for a GIT clone that performs pretty well, Le Parfait by Armaf, who wins round 6. Okay, moving on to round 7. We're winding down here. But now I have 2 fragrances that one of them is relatively unknown, but the other one is pretty much hated in the fragrance community. And that is, the first one is going to be Dunhill Century. So this one, I mentioned it in my favorite fragrances list because I really do like the smell of it. Not really the opening, but more the dry down of this I really like. And that's going to be going up against Eau De Sens by Diptyque. Now, this one doesn't get a lot of talk, but I think it's a really nice white floral fragrance. So we're gonna see which one of these is stronger. I think I have an idea of which one's gonna win. Ooh, man, the 90s vibe of this one is super strong in the opening. Yeah, and you definitely smell that in the air. Yeah, this is pretty much dominating the air right now. It's kind of weird because it's not a very strong fragrance, but the vibe of it is very distinct and very pronounced. So, Century's gonna win, but Eau De Sens, I know I probably haven't mentioned it on this channel, but this is one of my favorite floral fragrances. That's totally unisex, a little bit more on the feminine side. So I usually wear this when I'm lounging around the house or just going out briefly. But seriously, check this one out if you like white florals. But the winner of round 7 is still going to be Century by Dunhill. All right, and the final round is going to be the 2 strongest fragrances I have here. So this might give me a headache, but we're going to see who wins here. So we've got Oajan, or Oajan, I'm not sure exactly how you're supposed to pronounce it, but Parfums de Marly against Oh Unknown by Imaginary Authors. So 2 niche fragrances here. I'm not sure I've talked about this one on the channel. I know I've talked about this one before. Very rich, very cinnamony, vanilla, honey, like pretty much every deep and rich note you can imagine is in this one. And this one is a very, how to describe it? It's earthy, it's sort of got a tea vibe, it's very rooty and realistic smelling. Very hard to describe though. You really got to put your nose on it to get what I'm talking about. But pretty strong, and as is this one, so we're gonna see which one comes out on top. Wow. That is a very interesting vibe there. I think I'm getting a little bit more of Oh Unknown, actually. I mean, I definitely get the sweetness of this. Like, that's definitely present. But the sort of earthy and sort of like tea and like soil vibe of this one, yeah, definitely coming through in the air. So surprisingly, even though this is like the strongest fragrance in my entire collection, Oh Unknown by Imaginary Authors is going to win the spray off here, because I am 90% sure that if this went against anything else down here, that it would win. So the winner of my spray off, Oh Unknown by Imaginary Authors. This one doesn't get a lot of talk in the fragrance community, but do yourself a favor, get a sample of it if you like earthy and sort of tea-based scents. Well, that's going to be the video. Let me know if you enjoyed it, if you want to see another one of these, because I have a lot of other fragrances that just aren't with me here. So let me know if you want to see this again, or if there's any specific type of list you want me to post next, and I'll do my best to get that done. Anyways, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.